What's going on, guys? This is how we pass an Alpha Zero 50K account in one trade last night. We hit the $3,000 profit target in one trade. Executions are in the Discord right here, as you can see, entry and exit. So if you guys don't know about the Alpha Zeros, you can basically pass them in one trade because there's no consistency rule on these trades compared to like the standard accounts and compared to like Top Step and some of the other firms. So with these, you can literally make the $3,000 profit target in one day, which is why I like these accounts. If you guys are interested in getting an Alpha Zero account or anything with Alpha Zero or with Alpha Futures and you haven't used them before, I have a sign up link in the pinned comment, which will give you the best available discount. I think it'll be 10% minimum or whatever the best discount is right now. Today's October 10th. If this is uploaded now, I believe it's the last day for 25% off. So go check that out if you guys want to sign up. Link will be in the pinned comment. I'm going to run through this really quick. So basically, I took this trade in Asia. And this is when I've been trading a lot of my evals, just because I don't like it to usually interfere with my regular, funded account trading, right? So basically, let's scroll back and I'm going to show you guys what I was looking at. And the thing with Asia, if you guys don't know, is you can catch very high risk to reward trades. Like you can catch big moves because Asia usually is just trending, and lately it's just been straight trending. It's a slower move, but it'll trend to the nearest draw in liquidity, and it will deliver. It just takes time. So if you get a good entry on that, and you're trading with the order flow of the market, you're trading with the structure of the market, and you're targeting the next draw in liquidity, there's a higher probability that your trade ends up hitting. So basically, I seen we had an SMT on the higher time frame right here, and Q had made a higher low, and if you look at ES at the same time, ES made a lower low. So this was on the higher time frame. On top of that, from earlier in the day, price had sold off and was delivering out of this 4-hour bullish fair value gap right here. It had ran basically through this one and then poked into this lower fair value gap from New York session, and we started to have a reaction back up. And what I noticed mainly, the main thing behind this trade was that we had draws of buy side liquidity like crazy. Like we had, let me show you guys. Can I put the replay tool back on here? I don't know how to use it on this computer. So anyway, we had, what did I do? One sec, guys. Let me just fix this quick. Bars, candles. Okay. We had basically this New York AM high, we had this hourly high, we had this high, we had London high, and we had Asia high, all stacked up on top of each other. All of these draws and liquidity right here were all stacked up on top of each other. So I figured that we could potentially, as long as we caught the move on a pullback, we could easily catch, longs up to this New York AM high, all of this buy side liquidity. So what did I do? Basically, I scaled down and I waited for price to kind of retrace into a continuation confluence. And what's a continuation confluence? Obviously, it's going to be a 15-minute, 5-minute fair value gap, whatever. So market opens up at, where is it? Right here. And we end up getting a pullback into this 5-minute bullish fair value gap. Now, obviously, we have two fair value gaps stacked up. We have this one and this one. So I just mark them as one. So I see price come up, respect into this 5-minute bullish fair value gap, and at this point I'm looking for an entry. I'm assuming at this point, obviously, like I said, Asia trends, we have draws and liquidity all throughout here. We have AM high, this high, this high, this high, this high, and I'm assuming if the trend's going to continue, it's probably going to slowly deliver throughout the session. So price comes into this 5-minute bullish fair value gap right here. On top of that, at the same time, ES is also respecting a bullish fair value gap. So I'm going to show you guys. So on ES right here, ES is also delivering out of a 5-minute bullish fair value gap, same exact thing. So ES is respecting bullish order flow, and Q is delivering from bullish order flow. We're respecting a 5-minute bullish fair value gap. On top of that, we have an SMT on the higher time frame, and we have draws and liquidity higher. I'm anticipating price to come up and take out those draws and liquidity. For entry, I basically entered off a 30-second inversion just because I figured that I wanted to get the best entry pretty much possible, but I did believe we got a 1 minute as well. Yeah, we did get a 1 minute inversion right here. I think I just got in a little bit late, but yeah, I entered on the 30-second inversion close. I think I just got a later fill because I clicked the button a little bit late, but we ended up getting in. So pretty much a 1 minute inversion was the entry at the end of the day. Regardless, we're delivering off a 5-minute bullish fair value gap. ES is correlating with us bullish. We have draws and liquidity higher. 5-minute bullish fair value gap. SMT off the lows. 1 minute, 30-second inversion, whatever. And I basically just set my stops below the 5-minute gap just to give it, a little bit of breathing room. So that was an 18-point stop. And I basically just targeted a 50 point take profit, which was going to give me the $3,000 profit target with 3 contracts, right? Because if you take $60 per point, which is 3 contracts times 50 points, it's $3,000. So I went about 50.5 points just to have in case what the extra, right? So basically this ended up running very slowly. I ended up getting in this trade around like 6:22 or 6:20ish p.m. whatever, and it ended up not hitting full take profit until around like 10 o'clock at night. So what I did basically, as soon as we ended up taking out this internal high right here, as you can see, I have, let me see if I can mark this out. Yeah. As soon as we took this high out right here, I ended up moving my stops to break even, and I pretty much just let the rest of this trade just run and play out. I set an alert at TP, I set an alert at the break even stop out, and I said, if it takes me out, it takes me out break even, and if it runs, I'm going to pass the account. So that's the way I looked at this going in, and we ended up passing it. So again, if I was watching the charts, I probably would have gotten scared right here, but because we had that deep pullback around 8, and then price ended up delivering after. So basically, the idea behind this was having faith in the higher draws and liquidity, having faith in the bullish order flow continuing, taking the continuation confluence based on that SMT, 5-minute gap, 1 minute or 30-second inverse, and just letting price deliver and play out. So again, these alpha zeros, you can pass them in one trade. You can make that $3,000 profit target, and you don't got to worry about the consistency rule. So that's one thing I really like about these accounts. If you guys want them, again, in the pinned comment. So that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Next time, I'm going to record the eval session. I just forgot yesterday. I didn't really plan to even trade, but I seen this setting up right at market open because I was just on my charts. And I decided to take it because I had an extra eval sitting around. So that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until the next one, give me a like, subscribe, comment on the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.